Come on, set! Go!
Up the middle, here's Walker. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 49 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Again, it's Walker. The beautiful. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Phillips now from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is now 24. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fighting through at the 25. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
He's across midfield. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
They'll run here with Akers.
And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets them down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They get this out left, and he is going to lose yardage here. Got to figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal.
Akers is in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kevin O'Connell choosing to leave his guys out there. They'll go for 2.
And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't
All
you?
about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. Now he's loose again.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Kenneth Walker, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks get another 3rd-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that pushes the lead up to 23. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Phillips now from the end zone.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Picked up by Devin Witherspoon.
And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
He'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba, and that's going to be incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Walker with it.
And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw.
Throw out wide to Walker.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Now a play fake here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
10 through 11, 10 through 11. Ready?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This from 54 yards away. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home.
And now they're in the hurry up.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Go.
2nd and 6. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
You can almost see all the defenders rubbing their hands together with glee because we all know they relish the chance to bring down a quarterback of his caliber. Anyone who brings him down has plenty to talk about. Not just a sack, but a big win built off the efforts of this defense.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Well, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl when you have 4 in one game. I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
They'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
And the Seahawks are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Ready.
Here's Walker to start the drive. 136 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds and keep the clock rolling. They're in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Jonathan Abram picks it, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
And the Seahawks are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Ready, break.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even. Walker hitting the ball is out.
But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble.
The fumble on first down now. Here's second down.
Past the 60. Ready.
Oh, now some trickery. They fake the spike.
Flushed out right.
But it's not going to work. He'll go down, and they got him.
It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Eskridge, the man in motion.
Back to throw here. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked by Cameron Bynum.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Ready.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47.
Ready.
Straight ahead, Walker.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 148 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
Ready.
They run again with Walker. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flush to his right. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close that.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Seahawks look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And the Seahawks have recovered.
Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly, that's tough enough to begin with. But when you go ahead and grab it before it goes, you've got no shot then.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On play action, they'll throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. Looking to throw.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
Let's go now. 60 by 6. 60 by 6.
And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
And he is not going to get to the goal line. And for the first time here this afternoon, they are thwarted on the 2-point conversion.
Let's go. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ball game.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points.